There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God! No, get the camera!
Oh, welcome back, you bunch of weirdos. It's your number one fat Asian coming to you again with season 2 of the China Ruins Everything career mode, and we have done it. We have finally made it into the Prem, but even more importantly, according to that intro, you can see it right here, boys. The mod has been executed. Shoutouts to the Fifa, links to his channel because he's the guy who actually made this mod possible. China is back in career mode in FIFA 19. You can see it in all of its glory. It's got the badge, it's got China on it. You can see the national selection squad. I can select all the Chinamen from it and all the Chinamen that are here. And this is why I've opted to start selling all the China guys. Is look, they're already growing like hotcakes. And I could always just check in here, monitor how high they get, and once they get into the 80s, buy them back to the squad. And as you can see in the Asia qualifier, we are top of the table, and we're probably going to automatically qualify for the World Cup because there's only 3 Asian teams. And we start the season in 2021, which means at the end of the season, it is going to be 2022, which means yes, at the end of the season, we might have a World Cup. I wonder how this is going to work, because technically the next World Cup isn't going to be a summer World Cup. It's going to be around Christmas because it's in Qatar. But is that programmed into FIFA? Let me know in the comments down below. As for the votes in the last episode, I came up with this concept that my real world weight loss would go ahead and have an effect on my player in-game. And you guys went ahead and voted. 94% of you guys, over 7,700 of you guys think that my RL weight should go ahead and impact it. So this is my weight for this week, boys. Boom! Yes! Comparing it to last week, I've lost actually over a pound. That's through the power of the cheat engine. Boom shika boom boom. +2 to all of my goddamn stats. And the comments agree. Someone 1234 says petition for you to lose more weight so that you become the best player in the world. So 77 minus 99, that would leave me 22 points that I would still need. So I'd have to lose 11 more pounds from here to get a 99 rating in the game. I think this is doable. That might just happen. I'd be around 180. I haven't been 180 since high school. Also in the comments, there were 700 votes for a petition to make Kim Jong-un 99 launch chat so he can live up to the Rocket Man nickname. I don't want to do this because it's the same gimmick as Quan Punch Man. Like, that's what makes Quan Punch Man unique. I think maybe we need to come up with some type of way to make him Rocket Man. Maybe just his shot power that's 99. Or we give him 99 jumping so he's like a rocket when he jumps. Or make him really fast. I mean, there are multiple types of rockets, guys. Do your research. Also, in the last episode, we had you guys go ahead and vote on who to nationalize out of our 2 high-rated foreign players. Would it be the Brazilian Talisca, who's been with us since the beginning, or more of a position of need in Aymeric Laporte, who is uncapped for the French national side? And you guys overwhelmingly went Laporte, which makes me a little bit sad. I was, somewhat sentimentally attached to Talisca, but now that we're in the Prem League, a quick reminder that the rules have changed. Up until the Prem, we were only allowed 3 foreign players, but if they played in the Chinese Super League, it didn't account against the foreign player limit. But now that we're in the Prem, it's a hard 3. No CSL gimmies. And this is a World Cup year, so we have to be training up the Chinamen to their max potential to make a decent run in the World Cup. Let's make no calls about it. We're not going to win the damn thing, but I'd like to get out of the knockout stages. So as you can see, Aymeric Laporte is now part of the China 88 rated, and he really has transformed our defense, especially up against the higher tier team, as well as Tyus Browning, also with Team China. And then everyone else, as you can see on this list, all the Brazilians, the Paulinhos, the Hamchicks, the Taliscas of the world are all gone. It is now only Chinamen. And technically some guys from other countries, but they're nationalized to be Chinamen. And as for the MVP of the last season, surprisingly, it was Bang Wang. 58%. I guess you guys really enjoyed his monster saves in the FA Cup run. So thus, if you win it, you get 3 perks. And instead of actually upgrading his goalkeeping stats, we actually went to give him literal traits. So he has the save with feet trait. I think he also has puncher and then we gave him long throw-in. Now, looking over the club, since we've purged it of all those higher rated CSL players, you can see that it's pretty weakened. Like, our backline is the same because we actually kept Laporte. We got Money, we got Wang Gang Jr., and then we got Augie out on the left back. Well, we've all grown in decently. I mean, 77's not terrible for the Prem. Bang Wang's got himself up to a respectable 81. Then the midfield, our first choice is probably going to be Quan Punchman with Pereira, and then Kangan Lee at the cam / center forward position, or we could switch it up. I kind of like to play Quan Punchman up there because he's a better offensive threat. Kangan's finishing should be good, but I don't know. For every time that I've used him, I can't finish the broadside of a barn. And then, of course, we got Kimchi the God up top. And then backing him up, we have Wu Lei as well as Wang Ohimovic. On the wings, we have our first nationality in Alfonso Davies. Our backup wingers are Orange Tang, who got up to a 75. And then we have Tahit Chong from Manchester United, who we've also nationalized. He can play on the right wing or the left. During the right wing, we have renamed him to the notorious B.I.G., but this is Biggie Smalls, aka Ho Hugh. The reason why we call him Biggie Smalls is because Ho Hugh kind of rhymes with like Ho Siu, which in Chinese loosely could translate to Big Small. And then on the bench, you can see some familiar faces. You got Lu Bu, you got our backup in Ha Gao, you got Rocket Man, and then some other developmental players. So basically over here, I'm going to be trying to sell off all these 50 and like lower 60 rated guys, and hopefully they grow a little bit faster when they're on a CPU team. And also, you guys went ahead and voted on Quan Punchman. Should we give him 99 strength? Because that kind of fits the lore of Quan Punchman. Overwhelmingly, it was a yes. So, as you can see, along with every other 99 stat that he has, he now has 99 strength. Good God. Now, a couple of you guys have been asking, how are you nationalizing these guys to Chinese if technically you're playing in England? And China has a very clever answer for that, which I'm going to leave for the next episode. We're going to start building the lore more in this season, but to keep this episode a little bit shorter, I'm going to save that for the next one. And since this is a new season and we're in the transfer window, we have to start looking for 3 new foreign-born players. And as I said in the previous episode, we are going to go after Italian players in this season. Yes, it is going to be the Marco Polo exchange. There's a rich history of cultural exchange between China and Italy. Mostly Italy taking from China, and I can't think of a thing that Italy's given back to us. Herpes, maybe? But for the Italians, they got silk, they got pasta, they got noodles, they got ice cream, yellow fever. So it only makes sense that Italy pays back a little bit of tortellini with a little bit of romagnoli. Yeah, so these are the youngsters that I have put up for the vote over here. First up, a center back. He's low rated right now, but Bastoni's got about a potential of 86. Moises Keane, who's been absolutely cutting it up. But honestly, I don't think we need another striker on this team. We're pretty good there. And center mid, you got Barella, who's already up to an 85, very impressive. Then you got Sandro Tonali, who of course has like monster cent potential but starts really low, and we could use like a true CDM. I don't think we have like an actual true CDM on this team after we've lost the likes of a Hamsik and a Pauline. And we do have Calabria here, but honestly we don't need another right back because we have an all-world right back already. But the other guy so the 5th guy that I'm going to throw in is Alessio Romagnoli, up to an 88. And that would go ahead and solidify our backline of Laporte and Romagnoli. Although, honestly, I think, you know what? Romagnoli's too high. Like 88, he's going to be capped for Italy. So we'll just go with these four for now. Let's make it a little bit of a challenge because I just buy like an 88 rated. It's just like, fun that. And thus, it's a new season, so we're going to set up a new scouting network. Kung Fu Pandas going right back into China. We're looking for an attacker because we still haven't really found a true scouted center forward. So we have Wonton Wayhimvich, but he's a Zlatan clone. And then we have Heung-min Son, but he's technically South Korean. Then we have Hong Kwok Song, who's North Korean. We don't have like a true Chinaman. That's what we're going in for. And then Jackie Chan's is going to be, in general, just looking around China for anyone good who could possibly pop up. And then Robert E. Lee, the greatest Chinaman scout of all. We're putting him in Italy, and we're finding a defensive-minded player. Hopefully we'll find a good, young, high-potential Italian center back to bring over to China. But enough of the in-the-menu stuff. Let's go ahead and see in-game how this squad is going to look without any of the Brazilians and foreigners of the past. Let's get into the preseason highlights. All right, boys, this is an excellent chance to see what our team looks like without the support buoyed by all those CSL Brazilians. So, we're going up against pretty good teams. Like, this is by far the hardest preseason competition we've ever entered at Signal Iduna Park. Playing up against Mönchengladbach. What are we going to do right here? Look at the pace on Wang Gang, the strength, the glory! Top spin from his right back position. Storm it forward. The first goal of the season. Well, I mean, it's preseason, but still, that is how you kick it off. You boys, let's get it. And then, look at this exquisite passing. Terrible marking in the back. No one touching him. And the notorious one, Biggie Smalls, with a delightful wrap around the keeper, pings it off of the post and slots it home. Delightful, neat little finish there from the little man. Brilliant stuff. And then, could we get a third? Look at this. We are just tearing them apart!
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
I put Wang Gang Jr. up front, and he hit the fake shot so smooth. You didn't have to do him like that. You seriously, and he didn't have to do that. Look at this. Second match up against Porto. Kangan Lee, excellent position, but gets denied by the keeper. And this is magnificent from Kangan. He does everything right here. Great strength, but then knocks it once again right at the keeper. I love Kangan. I love his playmaking, but he's got one fatal flaw, and he's got the finishing of a 2-year-old. I swear to God. And let's go ahead and kick things off. Literally, One Punch Man wins himself a corner, and who else? The man. Look at him. He is in a feisty form. 3 goals in 2 games? You've got to be kidding me. Well, actually, 3 goals in 3 games, but still excellent. And then terrible defending. Laporte, 88 rated, misses the tackle in the midfield. And then the opposing player cuts to the inside. Wang Gang caught with his pants down. And there's nothing that Bang Wang could even do. And then this once again, Kangan in excellent position, but he just cannot finish. Now, Wan Chen lays it off. Gets it across. Where's it going to go? Pereira! Oh, great save! And it careens off of the post, but then sends it right back in. Excellent positioning. And for cleanup duty is the Kimchi God. Lovely cross from Chong. Never given up here. An excellent delivery. And even better finish. And then late in the match, it's 2-1 versus Inter. Look who actually is in a scoring position. That's how it's done, Kangan. That's how it's done. I think we got to start playing One Punch Man up at that cam position ahead of Kangan, because when he gets into positions, he ain't gonna miss that. Fars into the back of the net. 3-1, we put Inter to the sword as we advance to the semifinals of Signal Iduna Park up against La Liga side Valencia. Early on, we had the chances. Getting over there and sliding across. Beautiful. Where's it gonna go here? Lovely deft little touch. Cuts on the inside. Is it a goal? No. Inches. And the goal line technology VAR has denied us like it denied Man City. And when we cannot finish our chances. Set piece RNG, boys. Set piece RNG. We had to fight our way back here. We're just going to move big and small. Laying it off. Give it to who else? It's me! The fatty has scored his first goal for China, and look what it means to him. The player coach is on the pitch, looking thick as oh, he's thick. Oh, it's so thick and delightful little. By the way, my finishing is 51. I don't know how I actually did that. How did I finish, but Kangan can't? But look at this, spoiling the fun of the Fat Monis. Lacazette now on Valencia. First time, looking like early build FIFA 19. What is going on? We tried the rest of the match, but could not get anything going. And we go out. No preseason silverware for us for the first time in 3 seasons. We're gonna be disappointed out here. But now we know. Now we know. And as for the MVP of the session, we got to go Wang Gang Jr. 3 goals in 4 games. Myself for scoring the first goal ever. I didn't really do much else, but, you know, I'm in there. And the Notorious one should have scored 2 if not for a brilliant goal line clearance. But go ahead and vote up in the eye thingies. So yeah, if I were to assess our squad after losing the likes of like Talisca, Paulinho, and Hulk, I would say that it's inconsistent. And the big reason behind that is lack of depth. As you can see, when we're at full force, we have full stamina and whatnot, we can spank people. Munching Gladbach gave them the work, but then when we only have 2 days rest up against Porto, we drew. And then when we were relatively rested up, we go ahead and give the business to Inter. 2 days later, we underperform against Valencia because our legs are shot. So what that tells me is we have a nice first team, but that second team is going to cause issues when we go into more of a congested schedule as the season goes on. And boys, just wait until you see what we have in store for you, or should I say what the Premier League had in store for the Chinamen. A very, very warm welcome to the Premier League. That is Week 1 of the FA Community Shield is going up against Man City. Then our season opener, our first game ever in the Premier League, is up against Man City. Follow that up by Tottenham. Follow that up with Arsenal. And then the 4th game of the season is up against Manchester United. This is the most murderous row I've ever seen to open up a season. We legitimately could start with 4 losses off the trot. Oh my god, and then the next game is Liverpool. Are you kidding me? So England are not going easy on us. But you guys can go ahead and look forward to these fixtures in the next episode. There is going to be carnage. I'm just going to say my goals right now. As long as we can avoid relegation this season, it's okay. But I mean, I can't be mad. This is what we asked for. We wanted to play up against the best competition in the world and test the might of our Chinamen. I just didn't want to do it like all this front loading. Jesus. And with that, yeah, I think I'm going to bring this episode to an end. Thank you to all of my Twitch subscribers, everyone on the Twitchy Poos to go ahead and help make this happen. If you don't follow me on Twitch, I stream every Saturday and Sunday over on the Twitchy Poos. And I play a lot of this career mode live. You guys go ahead and help me with the input. You guys give me brilliant ideas and whatnot. So if you would like to have a personal effect on this career mode, go ahead over to the Twitchy Poos, because I will be playing some of these games live over there. And it's not gonna be pretty. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it from me. If you want to go ahead and get all caught up on season 1, go ahead and click over here, Dings and Poos. Or if you want to check out one of my weird FIFA 19 experiments, go ahead and click over to here. But yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and until next time, guys, enjoy game.